Welcome back to Guru Beauty. I'm Jodie. Today I'm reviewing a foundation that's been around for a while. It's new for me. It is the Chantecaille-Future-Skin Oil-Free Gel Foundation. This one I picked up at Mecca Cosmetica. I'm going to get the price out of the way right up front. It's $105 for this product, and it's the standard 30 grams of product in the packaging. So this is probably the most expensive foundation that I have ever purchased. It had better be good. I've heard some wonderful things about this product, and many of you saw it in a recent haul, and I want to let you know about it because lots of you are wondering, and it's certainly getting a lot of coverage out there from bloggers and YouTubers alike. So the foundation. It is from Chantecaille, which is very well known for, you know, really lovely luxury makeup products. They do have a little bit of skincare out there as well, and carried in Australia at Mecca Cosmetica. Now this is oil-free. It's a gel foundation, and they describe it as a gel cream. I'll include a list of the ingredients down below, but its primary ingredient is water, followed by cyclomethicone, so a silicone, butylene glycol, cetyl dimethicone, copolyol, dimethicone, PEG 350, sodium chloride, and so on and so on. I looked this up on Paula's Choice Beautypedia, and she actually gives this a good rating. She says that the ingredients probably are not going to do what the product promises to do, and the clear jar packaging is something that is a concern for many people, but with a good rating from Beautypedia, I think that that already puts this product in a pretty decent category. On Makeup Alley, readers and beauty reviewers rate this at less than 4 out of 5, which is a relatively probably average rating, I would say, on Makeup Alley. Most people probably have an issue with the price and then also the packaging. So I will touch on the packaging now at this point. You are getting 30 grams of product, and it is in a clear jar type packaging. I think that this is plastic rather than glass. It's very nice and classy looking. It would look lovely in your bathroom or on your vanity. You take off the lid to reveal a creamy gel type texture. This is not anywhere near as sort of thick or moussey as that Revlon Whipped Color Stay foundation. This is much more sort of gel-like. It's very lightweight, and there's two issues with the packaging, I guess. First of all, the clear jar packaging means that light can get into this packaging, and that can degrade the ingredients very, very quickly, as opposed to an opaque dark packaging, which would be most recommended for foundations and fragrances and other products that degrade. The other issue with this packaging is keeping it hygienic. So you'd obviously not want to dip your fingers into this product. You would want to dip something clean into this product to get a little bit out, and then use your brush or fingers to apply it to your face. You want to work through this product fairly quickly so that obviously any bacteria that you do introduce to this jar is you know, not around for a long time. So if you do buy this foundation, I think if you spend the $105, it's probably one that you'd want to be using every day. And it does certainly have qualities that would suit to everyday use. This foundation is primarily recommended for those with normal to dry skin. It typically is a sheer to medium coverage foundation, and being an oil-free gel, it's going to feel very lightweight. It's going to look very lightweight. All of the reviews that I've seen about this is that it is just makeup that's going to look like skin. It's going to look very natural while giving you a bit of evening out. It's not, you know, going to be mask-like. It's not going to be cake-like. It's just going to look like skin. At $105, you would want it to be absolutely perfect. I'll tell you what it says on the back of the box. It's an innovative oil-free gel foundation containing 60% charged water and seaweed. Skin looks totally perfected and dewy. Sebum is balanced. In fact, the Mecca website says that after 7 days of continuous use, there is a 26% reduction in sebum production. So for those of you with oilier combination skins, I think that may be intriguing. It says Aloe, Chamomile and Arnica calm irritation. Rosemary, green tea and rice bran help prevent oxidation. Adjustable coverage from medium to full. You'll see what I think of that as we go in this video. What I'll do is cut right now to show you what that foundation looks like going on. I'm not wearing it over any particular primer today, just my regular skincare, and I will show you what it looks like once I've applied it, and also be back at the end of the day to let you know how it's worn. I'll be back to share my final thoughts and other points with you after that. Using a delicious, wonderful
delightful Wayne Goss foundation brush. You can see I've just dotted it all over my face, and now I'm just using downward strokes just to smooth that in. That really nice gel texture makes it a hardy foundation, I guess. It's not extremely slippery, and it really does just sort of melt into the skin with just a bit of movement there from the brush. You can see it is providing some level of coverage there with one layer. Now adding a second layer into the areas of hyperpigmentation just to see what kind of coverage we can build up to. Now the box does say that this does provide up to a full coverage. I will dispute that. I would say that this, for me, with my hyperpigmentation to cover, it provides up to a medium coverage, but a very nice product to apply. Requires probably medium effort just to blend it all in, blend it into the hairline and not get any streaks.
After stippling a couple of layers of the Future Skin foundation, I would say that this is a lovely foundation right now. It's got a little bit of dewiness to it. It looks like healthy, hydrated skin. I would say that the skin tone definitely looks smoothed out, and I would say that it's complementary to my pores and fine lines at this point. I'm definitely getting up to a medium coverage. I can still definitely see freckles and pigmentation coming through. The color match, the cream shade, is a very nice match, even down my neck for my NC25 skin right now in the middle of winter, and it applied very nicely. It has like a sort of almost like a gel consistency. It's quite wet, and then as you stipple it on, it just kind of sets into your skin. So even just, you know, as I was applying it, I can see that a lot of the dewiness, a lot of the wetness, the wet look of the product has disappeared. And there's absolutely no noticeable fragrance to this product. It certainly wasn't difficult to apply. It gives you room to spread and blend. You can sort of dot it all over your face and then go in and blend it out. So very easy to apply there. Certainly not difficult to blend out any streaks. Certainly, you know, it's a very nice finish. My skin looks very nice. I'll pop on the rest of my makeup and let you know how it's looking then. I have applied the rest of my makeup now, and I did apply a little bit of powder over the Chantecaille foundation. The powder I used was the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Powder. That is a very, very fine, translucent type, HD type powder, like the Makeup Forever HD powder, very, very lightweight. So what this is not going to do is control any oil breakthrough, I would say, with this foundation. It just helped to set everything very, very lightly in place. It's not adding any coverage, slightly smoothing, and it's just going to keep things hydrated. So at this point, I think my skin looks very, very healthy. I've got a nice sort of even toned complexion. So I've got some coverage from that Chantecaille foundation. Everything looks nice and smooth and glowy without looking greasy or even overly dewy. It just looks healthy and hydrated. So I'm really liking the effect that I get from this Chantecaille Future Skin foundation at this point. The real test is going to be how it lasts throughout the day. Anyone with oily combination skin like me knows that these lightweight, dewier foundations really fall down in longevity. They often very, very quickly slide off. Grease and oil can tend to come through very quickly. So I'll give this the all-day test, and I'll be back to let you know how it's looking at the end of the day. So here we are, guys, almost 9 hours after application of the Chantecaille Future Skin foundation. And despite the fact that often these types of sheer coverage, dewier foundations really don't last very well on my skin, I'm really impressed with the way that this has worn throughout the day with a very, very light, tiny amount of that By Terry Hyaluronic Powder. I found that this did not need touch up. You can see it's still looking pretty fantastic almost 9 hours on. I'm really impressed. Now, I have heard from reviews from those with oily combination skins that they have had issues with this foundation not lasting throughout the day. I must say that I am thoroughly impressed. I didn't use a primer with this one today, so I really gave it every chance of not lasting, but it really has exceeded my expectations substantially. Almost 9 hours now throughout the day. The Chantecaille Future Skin foundation gets 2 guru thumbs up. My skin still looks beautifully smoothed. The complexion, the tone is definitely all evened out. I'm still getting coverage over my pigmentation. I absolutely could not be happier, and I definitely see why people who do spend the money on this foundation are, you know, pretty pleased and would repurchase. So that's how it wears throughout the day. I really do enjoy this foundation. It's really beautiful, and I think that regardless of what you top it with or wear it over, it does perform very nicely, and you would want that for $105 for a foundation. So we have covered the packaging. That leaves a little bit to be desired. The fact that it's oil-free, who it's for. While they say normal to dry, I think that definitely from my experience, combination to oily, maybe with a very slight touch up in the T-zone throughout the day. And the fragrance, it certainly has no discernible fragrance to me. I can't notice any particular fragrance in there, and it certainly can't be noted as I put it on or throughout the day. I would say that I do think that it is suited for those with combination to oilier skins, and I haven't used it enough to know if this is something that will curb the sebum production after 7 days of continuous use. It does say medium to full coverage thanks to light reflective circular pigment that eases the appearance of flaws. Now I am getting to be more and more of a fan of these lighter coverage foundations which just give a healthier, more natural look, and then just real spot concealing with concealer. And I think that the finish, you can see with that foundation, is absolutely beautiful. I think that even though I've got quite a bit of freckling and hyperpigmentation, that my skin looks really nice and even and healthy. The hydrated look is lovely without being greasy or dewy. I love the fact that my skin can look hydrated and healthy without feeling sticky. With that very slight powder, even without setting with a powder, it does sort of set into your face, which is nice. I hate when these dewier, glowier foundations just feel wet or tacky on your face all day. I hate that. So this is something that lasts beautifully. I think that you are certainly getting something special for your $105. Let me know if you've tried this foundation for over 7 days and if you noticed a change in your sebum production. I'm really intrigued about that one. The very last thing that I wanted to mention is that this one does not contain SPF, so do be aware of that. You do want to wear an SPF underneath this foundation. That is it. Definitely the Chantecaille-Future-Skin Foundation does get 2 guru thumbs up. I really do enjoy this product. Stay tuned for more reviews on Guru Beauty. I hope you enjoyed this one. Have yourself a beautiful day. Don't forget how gorgeous and spectacular you are and how much you have to offer. Have yourself a gorgeous day, and I'll see you again really soon. Bye.